evening, kids.
Good evening.
Are you ready to go on a journey? Today we're going to take a journey with a blind boy and his grandfather to Never Land. The title of this book is Knots on a County Road by Bill Martin Jr. and John Archibald. In my audience today, I have Nakia Bowles, Leo Bowles, and a kid at heart, Shaniqua Reeves. This story relates to kids because it lets kids know that anything is possible despite disabilities and to never give up on their dreams. It's a story about a blind boy and his grandfather helps him overcome his greatest challenge, which is blindness, through telling a story. The story reads, once there was a boy child. No, grandfather, start at the beginning. Start where the storm was crying my name. You know the story, boy. Tell it. No, grandfather, no. Start. It was a dark night. It was a dark night, a strange night. Your grandmother and father and I were safe in the haven, and the sheep were safe in the pen. When a wild storm came out of the mountains crying, boy, boy, and your mother said, I hear it in the wounded wind. A boy child will be born tonight. Then what happened, grandfather? I rode up the canyon fast to bring the grandmother. It was not a good sign for a child to be born without a grandmother's blessing. Was the wind calling for me, grandfather? Yes, boy, it was whipping up sand as sharp as claws. Boy, boy, were you afraid, grandfather? I was much afraid, heart-pounding afraid. Then what happened, grandfather? Just as I was born, tell me that part. It was strange. Just as you came forward and made your first cry, the wind stopped howling and the storm was over. And the night became as quiet as soft falling snow. The grandmother took you up in her arms and said, he will walk in beauty, to the east, to the west, to the north, to the south. He will walk in beauty forever. And I was born strong, wasn't I, grandfather? No, you were not born strong. You were weak and frail. We thought you would die. But I didn't die, did I, grandfather? Tell me that part. All night you lay silent with your eyes closed, your breath too shallow, too weak to cry. And you carried me out into the morning, grandfather, but I did not open my eyes. Tell me that part. Two great blue horses were galloping by, and they stopped. They stopped and looked at you, and you raised your arms to the great blue horses, and you said, I can see the horses speak to me. They are my brothers from beyond the dark mountains. I will not die. This is what I said, isn't it, grandfather? Yes, boy, this is what you said. I will not die. The great blue horses have given me strength to live.
I can see the picture.
And that is when you named me, isn't it, grandfather? After you smiled your first smile, we had the naming ceremony. And you named me Boy Strength of Blue Horses. It is a strong name. Did I need a strong name, grandfather? All children need a strong name to help them grow strong. And I grew strong, didn't I? Yes, boy, strength of blue horses, and each day you are growing stronger. You are learning to cross the dark mountains. I have already crossed some dark mountains. There will be more, boy. Dark mountains are always around us. They have no beginnings and no endings. Yes, boy, you are learning to see through the darkness because you have the strength of the blue horses. I see the horses with my hands, grandfather, but I cannot see the blue. What is blue? You know morning, boy. Yes, I can feel the morning. Morning throws off the blanket of the night. And you know sunrise. Yes, I can hear the sunrise and the song of the birds. And you know sky, boy. Yes, touches my face, soft like lamb's wood, and I breathe its softness. Blue is all of these. Blue is the feeling of the spring day beginning. Try, see it, boy. Blue is the morning, the sunrise, the sky, the song of the birds. Oh, I see it. Blue is happiness, grandfather. I feel it in my heart. The end. Can anybody tell me what the story was about?
The boy was blind and he could see in the dark.
Yes.
It was about a boy who overcame his fear of the mountains.
Yeah, he did. And this story was about, like they said, it was about a blind boy who overcame his fear of the mountains. He overcame his fear of darkness by the story that his grandfather was telling. And through the story, he saw blue, he saw everything, even the mountains, even though he was blind. The end.
Thank you.